What is happening, everyone? Welcome back to GBall Vision. Thank you for stopping in. Today we are talking about EDC fixed blades, and over the course of my quest for the perfect EDC fixed blade, I have come across many fixed blades, a lot that have not worked in the role of an EDC fixed blade, and some that have done very well in the role of an EDC fixed blade. This is going to be the updated video up until right now, the best EDC fixed blades that I've come across over the last couple of years. Before we dig in, double check and make sure you are subscribed to the channel. I'd love to have you here, and hit that thumbs up button. I really appreciate it, everyone. It really helps push the video out there so more people have a chance to check it out. And let me know what you're carrying in your pockets today down in the comments, or what is your favorite or some of your favorite EDC fixed blades. I love hearing from you guys. So I wanted to bring out these are my personal preferences, guys. So I'm hoping to just give you enough information to help either figure out what you like or at least give you an idea. But these are all what works for me and what has worked for me and my personal preferences. So I put these two out first because these are what I have finally come across that are going to be basically the perfect EDC fixed blade as just a day-to-day, everyday carry fixed blade that could definitely double as kind of a work fixed blade. First and foremost, it's going to be the Asher Knives Little Buddy. We have covered this a time or two here on the channel. This is coming in S90V steel. We have a nice tumble stonewash finish on this drop point blade. We have a decent blade stock with a full flat grind, so it's going to be a pretty tough drop point blade. We have a nice row of jimping here that rolls into textured contoured G10 handles. Of course, you're always going to want full tang construction. This is giving me enough to get a full grip, 4-finger grip, nothing more, nothing less, and it is ultra comfortable. In my opinion, for an EDC fixed blade, you want just enough handle to get a full grip on there, nothing more, nothing less, right? And then this is, of course, going to be enough blade length, blade edge to get any day-to-day task done that I would need to do. It does come with a very slim, minimal sheath with the clip, just a perfect way to carry the fixed blade. And if you've been around for any length of time, you will know that not only do you have to find the right knife, but you need to find the right sheath and carry combo for everything to roll as one. It's not just as simple as the knife or the sheath or the way that you're going to carry it. It all has to flow together in order for it to be something you're truly going to want to carry every single day. If you're someone who is been carrying fixed blades for a long time, you probably have an idea or already know what you like in what rolls. But for people who are in their journey right now, trying to figure things out, or they're just starting a journey, these are all things that it took me, a long time to eventually figure out. Now, another knife, the Axial Alpine here, is something that is very similar to the Little Buddy here, at least in the design. I can get a full grip on this handle, nothing more, nothing less. Plenty of edge here to get the job done for the role that it's playing. S35VN, great steel, powder coated, drop point blade, so very versatile. Beautiful micarta handles here, some of the best micarta. Full tank construction again, both sporting lanyard holes. And then this is a nice slim sheath that you're going to have a bunch of different mounting options for. I ultimately threw scout straps on here. I believe it does come with a textile lock, but I preferred to carry this exact knife as a scout style knife. And it has worked very well in that role. This one has mainly been a pocket style carry. Now, I don't know that you can get the version 1s anymore. The version 2s are out now, and I think they're very similar. The new ones are going to be a little bit different, but still dimensions and everything, they're going to be similar. The new ones are coming in magnet cut with a little bit different style handle, and they have inlays now. I don't know if the V1s are still available, but I'm going to guess the version 2s are going to be a very good or great option for an EDC carry. So we'll switch gears here a little bit and go to an everyday carry fixed blade that you want geared more for work, but you still want that everyday carry aspect to it. And a couple that I have found that work really good right out of the box is going to be the Concept Corvid. We have a nice slimmer sheath, and it does come with a pocket clip, so you can clip this right in the pocket or on the belt, and then you can put some different style clips or attachments on here depending on what you like. But this is going to be definitely geared more for a work style fixed blade, depending on your work. But you do have that nice tip up here for a sheep's foot cleaver blade that you're still going to be able to do some precise work with that. And then you can get right up on this edge for a ton of control over this fixed blade. Very comfortable. Micarta handles, jimping, a little spoon here to rest your thumb. Just a great EDC work fixed blade, if you will, in the Concept Corvid, and those are going to come in at a really good price point. And then coming in basically right behind that is another knife that I have really enjoyed, and it's one that I carried with me for many months. This is the CRKT Razel. This has a chisel ground edge up here with a straight edge, almost like a cleaver style blade, if you will, here, but a nice fine straight edge that comes to a 90-degree tip here. And then we have some really nice micarta with a little pummel and a lanyard hole here. I can get that just 4-finger grip on here, and this is a great tradesman style fixed blade, if you will, but is still going to do the job in day-to-day tasks. If that's breaking down boxes, opening up packages, maybe cutting straps and that sort of thing. These both, in my opinion, have fallen in line with a good EDC work fixed style blade here, the Razel and the Concept Corvid. And before we move on, the Razel does come with a pretty nice sheath, and it does come with this clip. So you can put it in the pocket, you can put it on the belt, little drain hole here, lots of lashing points here. And for the most part, these all retain very well in the sheath. If there is something that doesn't retain well, I will let you know that. But these all retain pretty well to very well. Now, next up, we have a couple of newer ones coming in. Kaiser has recently released a bunch of fixed blades, guys, from very small to a companion style fixed blade. And these are a couple of my favorites right here. We have the Scuttler and the bow tie. And this is going to be in that same vein as an EDC work fixed blade, but is going to be more of that neck carry style carry if you want. But you do have the pocket clip here where you can drop this in the pocket or put it on a belt. A nice slim minimal sheath here, and we do get D2 with a coated blade here. Good retention on that clip. And then you do have a couple of places where you can, put the fingers through these holes, and are going to give you a ton of control and leverage on this fixed blade. That sheep's foot blade is nice for detail work and just getting into things, getting behind strapping or belts or ropes. breaking down cardboard. If you need precision, you do have that pokey tip there, and these are going to be very inexpensive. That is a brand new model from Kaiser for July, and then I believe this is a June or July, the Scuttler here, D2, stone washed. This is more of a neck knife for sure, but I did wrap this, and giving that wrap there gives me just enough where I can get a full 4-finger grip on this little guy. And you do have that modified sheep's foot blade, but you have that nice pokey tip here, and yet again you can do detailed work if you need. Now this is kind of the next step up from a folder. If you need something just a little bit more rigid than your standard folder, this would be a good option. You have a little bit of blade length here. You're going to get that full tang construction, some jimping here, the little spoon up here if you really need to get into something. But I think this would make a great pocket dropper or pocket style fixed blade, or a neck knife. It's very lightweight, and I think there's just enough handle and enough blade length here to get the job done. Two really good fixed blades coming in from Kaiser. Now next up, we have a couple of knives that I consider old faithfuls. Very dependable fixed blades that I have found worked in a multitude of situations when it comes to EDC fixed blades. Now the first one up here is going to be the Joker of Vispa. We have a nice slim minimal sheath, drain hole here, tons of lashing points, good retention on that fixed blade. There are a couple different flavors of this knife, but the one I opted for has this satin finished drop point style blade. We have this smooth yellow and black micarta, nice thick handle, full tang, some jimping up here, and this is coming in 14C, which is an awesome steel, especially for a fixed blade like this. Very tough, very corrosion resistant, and very easy to sharpen in the field, giving me that full 4-finger grip, nothing less and nothing more, just enough. And because of the little bit thicker handles, this thing is ultra comfortable. I've had countless people tell me after watching my Joker of Vispa video, or a video that this was a part of, they went out and got one and fell in love with it. And it's a good knife to fall in love with because they're very affordable, maybe like 60, 70 bucks, or at least that's what they used to be, and just very, very well done. I can't remember what it comes with in order to lash it. I've changed things quite a few times, so I can't remember. It might be a textile lock with that one. Now, a couple of, without a doubt, true, do-it-all style EDC fixed blades. We have the SE Candiru and the SE Azola 2. Two of my favorite EDC fixed blades ever, and the Candiru has been through a ton and just continues to do very good. Both 1095, both powder coated, both USA made. They're both SEs. Both lifetime warranties and both very well executed. Micarta handles on both. Very similar, a little bit different when it comes to the powder coat color. Mine needs a little bit of love in here. It's been a little bit since I've had this one out. But this is the one I started with, and then I ultimately went to the little Candiru here, just trying to find where I want to be, right? The Candiru, not as big, and only a 3-finger here, but this is going to be enough fixed blade here for most occasions. It gives you that sturdiness of a fixed blade and just enough edge there that it's going to accomplish most tasks for day to day. Some really nice, well-rounded micarta on both of these, and for all intents and purposes, they are the same knife. The Azola 2 is just kind of stretched out, if you will. A little bit different in their drop point blade style, but very similar in the way that they're going to handle and cut. Now, the Azola 2 is going to be that full 4-finger grip here, and you do have a big old lanyard hole there. But this is a really good fixed blade, guys, and can just take a beating. Two knives that you don't have to be afraid to use and really use hard, because you get that no questions asked lifetime warranty. These fixed blades are just, they're so worth the money. You know, they're gonna both be around $100-ish, but, and that might be a little bit expensive, but getting that warranty, guys and gals, is just something that cannot be replaced. It's something that really matters if it's something you're going to use and work hard on. You know, that lifetime warranty follows the knife. So if I or you buy this and use it for 10 years and then give it to your son or give it to your daughter, that warranty follows this knife wherever it goes. So if you snap the blade, snap the tip off, whatever it is, you can get a replacement from SE, and they won't give you a hassle about it. So just a really good company to buy into, and a couple of really good knives. You can pick your poison with as far as carrying this. I went with scout straps on this one. I've been trying different things on this one over the last year or so. The sheath is a little bulky, bulkier than it needs to be. I wish it was a little bit slimmer, but it still works pretty good. One thing I've yet to try on this is a pocket clip style, and that might be something that ultimately solves this knife and how I'm going to carry it. But the scout straps work good, especially for the little Candiru here. But that's something that you kind of have to figure out along the way. Now, if you're saying, all those look really nice, but I'm a bougie mofo, I want something a little bit more expensive, I want something a little bit more traditional, or, you know, any one of those or all of it, the Jack Wolf Knives Midnight Fixed EDC is going to be for you then. This is a true EDC fixed blade, and as you can see here by its stature, it really falls in line with that Candiru size. It's a little bit larger than the Candiru, but it's much thinner, and you're going to be getting a performance steel in S90V. You get that beautiful Wharncliffe blade, going to be great for precision type stuff, just day-to-day tasks without question. You get some purple haze fat carbon handles here, full tank construction, hidden lanyard post here, very comfortable, ergonomic. This is more of like a 3.5 finger. I could squeeze on here and get 4 in a very squeezed grip if I needed to, but this is more of a casual cutter for me. And then you get the coffin style handle and coffin style sheath, and it is ambidextrous, so you can carry this left hand or right hand. You just kind of ride that spine along the side. Jack Wolf Knives logo. Get this beautiful pocket clip and the great stitching. This is something I carried for weeks and weeks and weeks until I got something else that I started trying out. But this is one of my favorite EDC fixed blade combinations right here. It's just a great little package for something that you want to carry in your pocket. The Jack Wolf Knives Midnight Fixed EDC. Now, if you're saying, whoa, I don't have a ton of money, I want something smaller, yada yada yada, like the Candiru. Now, this couple of these are very inexpensive. The couple of Kaisers, the Razel is fairly inexpensive. The Concept is fairly inexpensive. Now, the Artisan Cutlery, what is this? Now I can't remember. I know it too. This Artisan Cutlery here, it's an Emler design. Why can't I? Oh, the Sea Snake. You have a Wharncliffe blade here. It was, my brain was not working. RPM 9, which is a powder foam steel. RPM 9 is. It's like 9CR, a little bit better. G10 handles, full finger choil. I like the knife quite a bit, and the sheath is nice and minimal. I've tried a couple of different things. This is a true tech lock here, which has worked well for it. This is fairly inexpensive and going to be a great size for EDC and some casual work things. Here, this is from a company called Brother Knives. They are in relation with Watchman. This is like a $20 knife right here. You get this little taco sheath here. You could drop this in the pocket. You could get an Alti clip, scout straps, kind of a little bit of whatever. Good sheath and minimal. You have a little ramp here to kick this guy off, and it's going to be very similar to the Candiru here. This is going to be a black washed D2 blade. It's called the FO15, and this has G10 handles. Very, very similar to the Candiru, but 20, 30 bucks. This is like $100. So if you really like the Candiru but can't drop the coin, this would be a good option. I know they're very similar, but Essie doesn't own the rights to a drop point and simple handle, and this is not pretending to be an Essie Candiru. As you can see, it says Brother on there. So I know they're very similar, but they you know, this is not trying to be the Candiru. So it is what it is. That's the way of the knife world. I'm not saying good, bad, or indifferent. I'm just trying to give you options in a variety of different price points. Some people are real anal about that. Some people don't care. Some people are in the middle. If this said Essie on here and Candiru, then I'd have a huge problem. But, you know, Essie doesn't own the rights to the drop point. And that's just the way that it goes. So this is being its own knife in a sense. So, you know, and for 30 bucks, I think this is a solid little fixed blade and a solid little sheath. This is the type of sheath that I wish was on this knife here. You can just see the difference. I don't know if that will fit in here. That's one thing I've never tried, guys. No, it's too thick. But that doesn't mean Essie couldn't do a sheath more similar to this one here. Boy, they're very similar. Why is that not going in there? Yeah, it'll end up ripping that up. But yeah, there's an option to the Candiru there, which we've touched on that before. So this one's kind of an honorable mention. Number one, I haven't had it that long to talk about it enough, but this is another new offering from Kaiser called the K-Box. It does come with the leather scout straps and a really nice sheath, very minimal, couple of lashing points, thumb ramp to kick it out, great retention, D2, it's coated, very, very nice G10 handles. This is something I would consider right in the middle of an EDC fixed blade and a companion fixed blade because of the size of this knife. If we put it in comparison to, say, the Asher, it's going to be just a little bit bigger. So it really depends. Some people, this would be just a little too much for an EDC fixed blade, and I'm with you. It is, on some days, going to be a little too large for me. So you can see there, this little bit of difference from this to this makes a difference, a world of difference. There would be plenty of days where I could EDC this and not have any issues, but there might be other days where it is just a little too large. So that is ultimately going to be your journey and for you to decide, you know, where it is. And I have plenty more, guys. We could do a 50-minute video, you know, or even longer, but these are the ones that I've really come across and that have really worked for me in one role or another. And you know, some are inexpensive, some are definitely more expensive, but there is a little something out there for everyone. You just have to figure out what it is that you want and the style and size that you want. And it might take buying a few. It certainly took me trying and buying a few. So that is the quest for the perfect EDC fixed blade, and I am still technically on that quest. I have found several that definitely work in a variety of different roles and that have worked in a combination of roles, like a good EDC and work knife combo, right? Like the Lil Buddy. A plethora of these could fit into that double roll or dual roll. So that is ultimately up to you, though, to decide what are you trying to accomplish. Do you want it for work? Do you want it for EDC? Do you want it for both? That whole sort of thing. And like I said, it might take you buying a couple. Just keep this in mind. I started out my EDC fixed blade journey with an SE4. And to put that in perspective, that is bigger, thicker, and heavier than this. So I've been all over the map when it comes to an EDC fixed blade. And the SE4 is a great knife. It's a companion fixed blade, camp knife. Definitely too large for an EDC fixed blade that I'm going to want to carry every day. So that's just something to keep in mind. You're going to have peaks and valleys and trials and tribulations trying to find the right one, but it can be done. And if you have any questions, let me know. I will try my best to help you out. Let me know down in the comments. And if you have a favorite or that perfect fixed blade already, or the perfect fixed blades, let me know down in the comments, because that might help me make more content or help me decide on the next fixed blade I might buy, you know, all that sort of thing. So make sure you leave me a little comment down below, hit that thumbs up button, and if you like this type of content, we release videos every single day. Hit that subscribe button, ring the little bell. I'd love to have you here. I'll throw up a couple of new videos. Go check one of them out. Have yourself an awesome day. Thanks again for watching, and I will catch you on the next one.